This video is part of our Traveling in the USA. New York City requires a mask and vaccination cards and IDs to enter any restaurant, small or large. This trip, we're going to New York City, home of the World Trade Center, the Empire State Building, Central Park, and so much more. New York City is a great city and a must-see for all.
Hi, this video, as you've seen, is on a trip to New York City that we just recently took. New York is a wonderful place to visit. We've been wanting to go back for a while, and COVID has kept us away. We got there at 3 a.m. in the morning because of the train from hell on Amtrak. You can see that in a separate video if you're interested. But the hotel we stayed at, which was the Fairfield Inn and Suites at 34th Street at Penn Station, it was wonderful. The staff couldn't have been more friendly. They couldn't have been more helpful. Yeah. They got us into a room extremely fast, and you can imagine we were very, very tired. And it's centrally located. It's on 34th Street. It's right across the street from Moynihan Hall, which is where Amtrak comes in to Penn Station. And we were originally going to have 3 days. We lost one on the train, so we only had 2 days. We walked all the way up from 34th to 57th, and what did we see? We saw...
Oh my goodness, we went to these beautiful shops. There's nothing like New York shopping. Needless to say, it's not buying shopping for us, but it was beautiful to see.
But we wanted to see the Christmas displays at the shops, and they were all down.
Yeah.
But we had read that the tree was going to be down, and the tree wasn't. It was up. So as we went to Rockefeller Center, we did get to see the Christmas tree.
It was beautiful. Wonderful. And they have that that walkway out to Fifth Avenue, I believe, and that was beautiful.
Right.
With angels.
Angels on it. It's just beautiful.
And we stopped by FAO Schwartz, being the children we are, and loved seeing that again. Went to a service at
St. Pat's Cathedral.
Yeah, which was lovely too. And one highlight was the Plaza Hotel.
We went up to the Plaza. We actually went up. FAO Schwartz used to be across the street from the Plaza, and they moved. And one of the employees told us what actually happened. They were bought out by Toys R Us, and they ended up not really being able to pay the rents and stuff, so they left there. And Apple, which had a store next to FAO Schwartz, took over the whole FAO Schwartz area. So it's got to be the biggest Apple store in the world now.
That was amazing, the size of that Apple store. And it's, at the Oculus, it was on 2 floors, but this one was quite large too.
This one was very large, yeah. So we wanted to, we thought about going and doing an English afternoon tea at the Plaza. And you can do that, and you should if you like that. It's $75 a person, so we didn't quite want to spend that kind of money.
Yeah.
But we went in and tried to get scones and Irish coffee.
Yes.
And they said, well, you have to sit at the bar because they were doing the tea on the tables. Yeah. And we did, and it was wonderful. But it cost $75 for the both of us. Yeah. So we saved 50%.
The experience is a large part of it, and so if you can get the experience for a little less money,
yep,
you're ahead. So.
Second day we went downtown and we saw the 2 holes where the 2 World Trade Center 1 and 2 used to be, and collapsed. They're now waterfalls going down into the holes, and the people's names that died in each of the buildings. And between the 2 buildings, they built the new 9/11 museum, which is one of the most incredible things I've seen. It brought tears to my eyes. There's one place that's so sad because you're in this huge room, and there's the thousands and thousands of pictures of all the people that died, both, firemen, workers in the trade center, and so on, anybody related to it.
Yeah.
And they were playing the last messages that these people sent on their phones to their loved ones before they died. So it's very, very sad, but very well done. It's just incredible.
We spent, a couple of hours?
About 2 hours there,
and I tried to see what I was feeling when we left, and I was just emotionally exhausted. It's just so terrible that it just wears you out, but it's definitely something to see.
And then across the street from the 9/11 Museum is a new structure called the Oculus. And it's kind of a hub. There's 5 or 6 World Trade Centers now. And the new one replaces 1 and 2. And then there's 3, 4, 5. And I don't know if there's a 6th or not. Yeah. But the Oculus is kind of the center, and there's underground walkways. But the Oculus is fancy stores. It's this huge 150-foot high ceiling and 2 levels, and all the subways come in there. It's a great place to walk around, buy stuff if you can.
Yeah.
Rory got a ring.
I got a beautiful ring. So, and after that, I think we sampled some wonderful food, New York food, John's Pizzeria.
I've been dying to go back. I used to go a lot to John's Pizzeria. Now there's literally 1,000 John's Pizzerias in New York, but there's only one on Bleecker Street in the Village. And that's, if not the original, one of the original pizzerias in America. Their ovens came over from Naples. They were coal-burning ovens, very hot, and they came over like 1902. So we went in there. It's an extremely interesting place, well decorated. You see all the stars and famous people that eat pizza there. And we ordered a pizza with onions, mushrooms, and black olives. Out of this world.
Yeah.
The mozzarella is so wonderful, and the tomato sauce is sweet and just delicious.
Yeah, great place to eat. And the people were lovely there too, because we were served our Peroni beers. What else? In these beautiful glasses.
That said Peroni.
That said Peroni. And we asked to buy them, and they just gave them to us. So, the whole experience was wonderful.
And then we went back to our hotel for our final night. We learned that there was another snowstorm coming through overnight. And indeed, we got hit by it. But, New York is so wonderful. There's a lot of heat in the streets, so the snow melts pretty quickly. There was snow on the ground. There were piles from the snow plows going through. But we were literally, when we walked out the hotel door, we crossed the street and we were in Moynihan building where the Amtrak's come in. So all in all, we had a wonderful time, and we will return.
Oh, I know. We need more days there. But we did get one morning of snow, and that's kind of enough for us, but we were glad to get that.
We love walking around cities, so here's what we saw. Of course, the iconic Empire State Building. We went to Macy's to see the Christmas display, but they had already been taken down, and it was only the 4th of January. There were COVID testing centers and trucks everywhere, every other corner. Washington Square Park has the beautiful monument. We visited the building Rory used to live at in her childhood. We could see the World Trade Center from our bedroom in the hotel. Of course, Rockefeller Center is a must, and the Christmas tree was still up. This tree is so huge and a must-see in Rockefeller Center. We were lucky to see it before they brought it down. Look at the decorations. Ice skating in Rockefeller Center is a wonderful gift. Just look at all the things around the tree. The angel display is one of my favorites. Look how beautiful these angels are. They sparkle. This is a must-see if you go to Rockefeller Center. FAO Schwartz is a must-see toy store. It moved from its original position at Central Park down to behind Rockefeller Center. No matter what type of toys you're looking for, they have them here. A wonderful store to just roam around. Here's a clock that's animated. Beautiful touch. And here's looking through the store. And next is St. Patrick's Cathedral, a beautiful church in the center of New York. Inside St. Patrick's is mammoth. Here's the pulpit, which they don't really use much anymore, and here's the main altar. The Plaza Hotel is a wonderful hotel to visit. We went there for scones and Irish coffee. Across from the Plaza Hotel is the old FAO Schwartz, and now it's a huge Apple store. Inside, the decorations are beautiful. Here's our jellies and clotted cream. Here's a scone that we ordered at the bar, and our Irish coffee. You can also have a full formal tea in the hotel. We couldn't visit New York City without good Jewish bagels and lox. This bagel store had a good selection of traditional bagels, cream cheese, and lox. Just look at this sandwich. Next on our trip was Grand Central Station. They're building a whole new station under it, which will be open in 2023. People that meet in this busy hub always say, "Meet me by the clock." And of course, no visit is complete without a visit to Times Square. You can see where the ball is dropped on New Year's Eve. Please like our video by checking the little thumbs up. That way you let us know you enjoyed it. Please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button, then the bell, and all. This will ensure that you get all of our new videos. As we said before, no visit is complete without seeing the Empire State Building. You can go all the way to the top. Penn Station is where we arrived, and it's a major railroad hub. Also is Madison Square Garden. The World Trade Center and 9/11 Museum is done very, very well, but it's so sad it will bring tears to your eyes. The World Trade Center, replacing the old two buildings, is beautiful. The new Oculus is the hub of all the World Trade Center buildings. Inside is high-class shopping, beautiful walking area. A very special moment for me was seeing the whole of one of the two buildings that came down. I visited these buildings often. Here's some of the twisted metal that formed the original structure that was bent by jet fuel. One of my favorite places in New York is John's Pizza on Bleecker Street. It's a coal-fired oven. It's one of the original pizzerias in New York, and their oven came from Naples, Italy in the turn of the 1900s. Here, the inside of the restaurant is beautiful. The pizza is absolutely delicious. The mozzarella cheese is the best, and the sauce is sweet and tasty. Here's one of the chefs opening the original 1902 coal-fired oven for me. We stayed at the FAIRFIELD Inn and Suites right across the street from Penn Station. This is a wonderful hotel and a must-stay. Here's the lobby of the hotel, beautiful space. Here's the lobby looking out at Moynihan Hall in Penn Station. That's Moynihan Hall from our room. And the lobby again, beautiful. We hope you have enjoyed our channel. If you have, please hit the subscribe button below and the bell next to it so you get notified of new videos when they come out.